this is one of the first maps I played on.
Okay, hey guys, I'm doing one more video talking about The Last of Us Part 2. And, so yesterday, at 7 o'clock, the final, or not, I don't know if it's the final trailer, but, um, another trailer came out for The Last of Us Part 2. It was a story trailer. And, thankfully, unlike the Neil Druckmann video, you know, most of the people that uploaded the trailer, PlayStation, GameSpot and all that, they got more likes than dislikes. So I guess maybe some people are like toning down from the hate or something. I don't know what it is, but um so I guess that's good news. And it's really strange because I forgot if I mentioned this in another video, but basically like the first like 15 minutes, like the intro was leaked. And before it was leaked, people were talking about how bad it was. Like the first hour of the game, people were talking about how terrible it was, and how it wasn't really like it was just mediocre. And then when it got leaked, people were like, "Oh, well, it's actually really good, super good, really." Like, but it sucks that the rest of the game isn't going to be like this. But everyone else is saying how bad the rest of the game is going to be, but we haven't seen that stuff yet. We've just seen like a few of the cutscenes and hardly any like gameplay at all. So it's just really weird because were saying how bad it was, and then they see it, they're like, "Oh no, it's actually pretty good." So okay, it's kind of strange. And then the same thing happened with the trailer. And I know it's a trailer, so it's supposed to look good, but like the news trailer came out, and people were like, "Oh, it's like if you don't think about the leaks, it's like it's pretty good. There's nothing wrong with it. It looks like a really good game." But I was like, "Yeah, well, I mean, that's kind of the point. It's supposed to look good." But at the same time, it's like none of the trailers that have come out yet have been bad. And like just think about it. Like if there were if someone were to make a game that was gonna be bad or like have like SJW stuff in it or like political agendas in it, you would at least get like a small glimpse of that in the trailers. But out of like the 4 or 5 trailers that we've gotten from the game so far, none of them have like a single hint of that. Like there's no hint of um one of the one of the characters. I'm not really gonna go into spoilers in this video, but like just all that stuff that is um bad in the leaks, um it's not in the trailers at all. People are like, oh yeah, look, they're hiding it because they realize that they messed up. Like no, the trailers are made like months in advance before they're released. They didn't just decide to release this now. Like okay, well let's release this so it makes us look less bad. Like this trailer was made a while ago, and also Neil Druckmann multiple times has specifically said that he's not gonna try to show too much of the game. So all that stuff that you see in the leaks, they're obviously spoilers and big parts of the game. Why would he show any of those? Why would they want to show any of those um in the trailer, right? If they're big moments, because they kind of made that mistake with Uncharted 4 while showing like the best part of the game, the whole convoy chase in Madagascar. Um, they messed up by doing that. I mean, it wasn't a terrible mistake, but like they accidentally did that. Well, not accidentally, but well, you know what I mean. So, um, they're obviously not going to show anything. Like they're not going to show too much in these trailers. So, but yeah. Anyways, so there's just a lot of people like really just still trying to hate on it and tell other people, hey, don't spend your money on this. Naughty Dog sucks. Or all these things, right? And again, you can have like your opinion on them, but if you just feel like all you have to do is go into like the comment section of videos and tell other people repeatedly not to buy the game and how much Naughty Dog sucks, it just seems kind of like you're wasting your time and you're kind of making them look worse than they are. Because first off, you're not really going to convince the people like that do want to get the game still, because I mean you saying, oh, don't buy it, it's a waste of your $60, that's not gonna make someone go, oh, actually I didn't think of that, like, well, why is it a waste of $60? And then you explain it to them. I mean, like if someone has seen the spoilers and they still want to get the game, then you're not really gonna change their mind. um but yeah, so um and it's also kind of weird because depending on like which comment section you go onto, you'll find either like a lot of people hating it and like barely anyone talking about how they're excited for it, or you'll find a comment section where most of the people are really hyped for it, and then there's like just a couple haters in the comment section. Like it just depends on the video, like the YouTuber, how big or small the channel is, how recent the video was, of course. So but yeah, it's just um there's a lot of people that are still hyped for the game. Not a lot of them are kind of speaking out because it's not like a crazy thing, but like, obviously they're not trying to like voice their opinion. Some of them because they're thinking like, oh well, I don't want people to hate me or something. I mean, I could see that happening. Not a lot, but I could see that being something. And then if you think about it, there's all the people that aren't even going on social media because they don't want to see the leaks. Like I would have done that if the leaks didn't come out. Like a few weeks before the game was gonna come out, I was gonna like not go on social media at all. But yeah. So there's all the people that love the game that aren't even on the internet that you don't even like know about. Just like the normal gaming community, I guess. And it's just there's so many people trying to silence other people and tell them like not to buy the game. And then there's only a handful of people saying no, just wait for it to come out. If it looks so good, then why not just try it out? And like exactly, like if they're making it look really good. And usually, if you watch a trailer for a game, you'll think, "Oh, it looks pretty good," but they might be, over exaggerating this or that, like for like a Ubisoft trailer or something. Like the recent Assassin's Creed trailer. It looked like a really good trailer. It didn't look like Assassin's Creed. It looked like a really good trailer, but it was just a CGI trailer. It wasn't gameplay. It wasn't, that's probably not what the actual game's gonna look like, at all. But it's still a pretty good trailer. But Naughty Dog doesn't really do stuff like that. If you see the trailer looks really good, then the game's probably going to be really good. And also, if you think about it, Naughty Dog is like never like disappointed, and no matter what, they've always put like a lot of attention to detail and like care into their games. As kind of like nerdy as that sounds, but it's like everyone else, like even if you hate Neil Druckmann for whatever reason, like if you hate his guts, you can't just ignore all the other Naughty Dog employees that did put in a lot of effort to make this game. Because you know that they really, like, you know that they did. And it's just, like, people are just saying, like, they're just kind of blaming everything on Naughty Dog, even though, like, oh, if you don't like the leaks, it's more of Neil Druckmann's fault. But then again, like, some of the leaks are, like, stretched to be, like, to look worse than they really are. Um, But yeah, it's just really it's a really kind of sucky situation because um just so many people are like, oh, I can't wait for Naughty Dog to fail and crumble and a bunch of like stupid things like that. Like, okay, if the game sucks and it really is as bad as everyone's making it out to be, then yeah, I guess then they messed up. They finally made a terrible game and they really need to learn from their mistakes from this one. But I really doubt that's gonna happen. And I just think it's gonna be pretty funny when the reviews come out and people actually, like a lot of people end up buying it and talking about how good it is, and then all people that hate it are still, disliking all the videos just for no reason at all and like trying to, trying to like hate on it, and then they're actually gonna find out that it's super good because everyone likes it and they're like, oh no, the leaks aren't as bad as they are. Like I could easily see that happening more than anything else. Like I really doubt the game is gonna be as bad as people are saying, and even if all the leaks were 100% true, like that's still not gonna stop me from buying the game because again, like if they're all true, the made up stuff is true. You still have the gameplay and like the about like 30 hours of like the game to play, and then you got the graphics, and then you got like all like little details in the game that they probably put in, and then there's like the side character moments that aren't in the leaks because there's just so much stuff in the thing, and people are saying like, oh, just look at the leaks because you know, because it'll save you your $60. They explain the entire game. Like, okay, well, not everything is explained in those leaks. And again, like, all the leaks combined is just like maybe an hour of stuff. There's there's 30 hours at least to this game. Like, there's so many like tiny character moments and stuff that are gonna be in there. Like, just look at a small gameplay moment from the first game with like Ellie and Joel just walking around like looting a building or something, like looking for supplies or way out of a building. like just the dialogue and banter between the two of them, it can be like really great. And like there's probably so much more of that in this one. And you know that they've like improved like everything from the first one except for maybe the story. But I never thought the story would be better than the first one. But yeah, it's just um I don't know. These people are really kind of trying to hate too much about it. And it's not that I'm in denial, because someone commented on my other videos saying I seem like I'm in denial and that I don't really believe what I'm saying. I do. I've been a really big fan of Naughty Dog, and I really do trust them. With The Last of Us Part 2. Again, I kind of, when it was first announced, I was really excited, but I didn't think that they should be making it. But I trust the Naughty Dogs. Like I was like, you know what? The story might not be better than the first one, but everything else will be better than the first one. So I can't wait. And I still think that's going to be the case. So yeah. So all the people out there that are like me that aren't really recognized as much as all the haters and all the people that are really excited for the game. Just don't worry, the game's gonna be awesome. Like you already know that. I don't need to tell you that. Um, and yeah, there's a few smaller YouTubers and a few bigger YouTubers out there that are also the same way. They're like, oh, it looks pretty good. I don't really care what the leaks say. It's gonna be good. But yeah. So I guess that's kind of it for the video. If you want to, see more stuff about like Naughty Dog games like The Last of Us or Uncharted, go ahead and subscribe to me. I guess I don't normally ask people to subscribe to me, but um, I guess why not? Because again, this is a very divisive time for like everyone that plays games, the gaming community. So if you kind of agree with me, I guess, then go ahead and subscribe to me because now I guess you have a pretty good idea on how I think and the games that I like. So yeah, if you want to see more of The Last of Us stuff, some Uncharted stuff, yeah, just subscribe. My bad. I'll post some more stuff because we're in lockdown or whatever, so I have all the time in the world basically. And I'll probably be streaming The Last of Us Part 2 as soon as I get it, and I think I'll get it a day earlier than everyone else because if you pre-ordered it from like GameStop, you can like go in and get it a day earlier. But yeah, that's it for the video. Thank you guys for watching, and see you guys in the next video.